Let's play ball. All right. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We welcome you to our doubleheader broadcast featuring the Columbus East Olympians as they will take on the Floyd Central Highlanders. Okay, make sure my PA mic is off. All right. Here we go. As the Olympians come out wearing the gray uniforms, white numbers trimmed in orange, Floyd Central goes green tops, gray bottoms, yellow numbers trimmed in white. Ross Jackson will lead off. He'll be the shortstop. Blaine Metz bats second. He'll pitch. TJ Despain bats third. He's in center field. Jackson Hayne bats fourth. He's in left field. The fifth place hitter is Jack Mull. He's the D. Travis Combs bats fifth. He's in center field. Jack Mull bats sixth. He's the DH. Peyton Durham bats seventh. He's in right field. Garth Davenport bats eighth. He's at first base. And batting ninth is Easton Hogan. He is at third base. Through the lineup again, Jackson, Metz the pitcher, Despain, Hayne, Combs, Mull, Durham, Davenport, and Hogan. From Columbus East, left to right in the outfield, Eli Tyndall is in left, Marcus Wilkinson in center, and Caden Onholt gets the start in right for game one. Around the horn, third to first, Drew Roder at third, shortstop Jackson Watkins, the second baseman A.J. Tyndall, and the first baseman is Bij Asher. Behind the plate is Logan Warren, and on the mound is J.D. Roder, the lefty. Here we go. Let's play ball. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to play ball. Leading off for Floyd Central, the shortstop, number 2, Ross Jackson. Who's starting in Metz's place? 12. Okay. Number 11. Okay. All right, time to play ball as Roder will work from the stretch position. Oh, he works third base side of the rubber. Into the chest high windup. He delivers. Inside ball one, and off we go at 10:59 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. First base temperature 52 degrees. We have 2 for you today. What did Ernie Banks say? Let's play 2. So we're gonna. Roder from the wind to the 1-0 pitch. That's inside 2-0. Two balls, no strikes. Nobody on, nobody out. Just getting started here in the top of the first. And the 2-0 pitch. A swing and a smash off of Roder's glove. He gets to it, throws to first. That's in time. 1 down in the inning. Boy, that was a rocket. Here's Blaine Metz. No, that's not Blaine Metz. That's Clay Austin. Batting second, number 12, Clay Austin. I wrote the name down in my book. Clay Austin bats second. Here's a pitch. Outside, ball 1. Just getting started here at Olympian Field here in Columbus, Indiana. Glad to have you all with us in the region, across the nation, and around the world. The windup in the pitch. Fastball outside. It's 2-0. Olympians took a tough loss yesterday, 4-2 to Scottsburg. Looking to bounce back today with their 2-2 record. Roder from the windup delivers. Inside 3-0. Three balls, no strikes. Roder winds, kicks, and deals. Fastball, strike right down the middle, 3-1. I told y'all it's going to take a couple of reps for me to get this right, but I'll get it. 3-1 the count. Roder winds, kicks, and deals. Fastball swung on, found on a play. And the count goes full at 3-2. Three balls, two strikes. The big dog is with us from Maine. Says, good to see you in the booth, boss man. Thank you. Thank you, Shane. I appreciate you. The payoff pitch. Curveball, strike three called. I think Austin knew it, tried to sell it as he was going to first base. Here's TJ Despain, the catcher. Batting third, the catcher, number 3, TJ Despain. TJ Despain steps in. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the first. From the windup, here's the pitch. Fastball, low and outside, ball 1. My good friend also tells me, shake the rust off and you'll be fine, brother. Live reps are always different than virtual. It's so true. From the windup, the pitch. Low and inside, 2-0. The last official game I did was at Jennings County, and it was February of 23. Let me correct that, January of 23. And then I had a big problem on site. The pitch, fastball inside, 3-0. I had a big problem. My body just suddenly went weak, and I started hurting. I tried to go back to Jennings County, but they were afraid of my body acting up again, so they politely turned me down, which I totally understand. From the windup, the 3-0 pitch, fastball, strike call, 3-1. So it's going to take me a bit to shake the rust off. This is the first year I've done baseball since 2021 down in Lewisburg, North Carolina. From the windup, the 3-1 pitch, curveball, missed it, ball 4. Now Jackson Hain hits the plate. Number 10, Jackson Hain. Jackson Hain heads to the plate. We got to correct our scoreboard on screen, too. We will do that. I broke one of my own rules, and I didn't get here until like less than an hour remained till first pitch. I'll get better. Roeder will work from the stretch with a runner at first. Here's the pitch. Fastball, low and outside, ball 1. Yeah, you're right, Shane. It is like riding a bike. Hey, if you want to be interactive with us, drop your comments. And subscribe to not only Snowman Multimedia on YouTube, but also Snowman Sportsnet on YouTube. Here's the pitch. Fastball swung on and missed. Counts even, 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1 the count. I want to thank everybody here at Columbus East. They have been absolutely wonderful to me in the short time I've been here. 1-1. 2 out, runner at first. And the pitch on the way. Breaking ball outside. And it's 2-1. Takes a lot to do this. Lots of practice. In August, I will celebrate my 30th year in sportscasting. I can't believe it. I simply cannot believe it. Even with all the health problems, 30 years is a long time. Step off, throw to first, runner back. Asher was playing off the bag anyway. Here's the pitch. Swinging a foul out of play. And that'll make the count 3-1. We'll get everybody on millions.co connected here in just a bit. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 down. Runner at first. J.D. Roeder, your starting pitcher today for the Olympians. And the 2-2 with the runner going. Curveball, missed it outside. And Austin strolls into second with a stolen base, or Despain strolls on the second with a stolen base. Now he's in scoring position with 2 out, and the infield will back up. The payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. J.D. Roeder gets out of the mini jam with nothing allowed. No runs, no hits, no errors, a walk, and 1 runner left. We go to the bottom of the first. Floyd Central, nothing, and your Olympians coming to bat. While we have a moment and while we are fixing our stream to get to everybody, here's Columbus East lineup. Leading off is the pitcher and the DH, Jodi Rodert. Jackson Watkins bats second. He's the shortstop. Eli Tyndall bats third. He's in left field. Logan Warren bats fourth. He'll catch. Lige Asher, the big fella, bats fifth. He's at first base. AJ Tyndall bats sixth. He is at second base. Marcus Wilkinson bats seventh today. He's in center field. Caden Onhold bats eighth. He's in right field, and Drew Roder bats ninth. He's at third base. We'll get to the defensive alignment in a moment. Meanwhile, J.D. Roder's headed to the plate. Leading off for the Olympians, number 1, J.D. Roder. And yes, I'm doing double duty again. The pitch. Fastball, high and tight, ball 1. Pitcher works third base side of the rubber, lefty. From the windup, here's the 1-0 from Austin. That's a strike, and the count's even 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. The kick and the pitch. Swing and a miss on a changeup, and the count's 1-2. Nasty. Just plain nasty. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch on the way. Inside, and the count's even 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Austin works brace side of the rubber. The pitch. Fastball, high and tight, 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch on the way. Swing, that's ground ball headed to short. Up with it is the shortstop. The toss across the first is in time. 1 down in the inning. Defensively for Floyd Central, we'll get to that in a moment. Here's Jackson Watkins. Batting second, number 2, Jackson Watkins. Jackson Watkins heads to the plate with a runner at first and nobody out. And the pitch on the way. Swing and a miss on a changeup, and the count's 0-1. We are reshaping this as we go, folks. So be patient, because by football and volleyball season, we're going to be all set. I promise you that. 0-1 the count. Rodert leads away from first, and now they'll take a peek at him, and he's back safely. I think this Powerade will help me get rid of the caffeine habit. Runner takes off. That's down. Throw to second. Save! So J.D. Rodert is in scoring position. Big Dog, my producer for the morning show, says it's a work in progress. Bear with us. Absolutely it is. I haven't done baseball since 2021. Live baseball. The pitch. Swing and a miss. And now we're going to get our scoreboard going here. Austin looks in and gets a sign. And now set. Rodert dances away from second. The pitch on the way. It's outside. Two balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out. A runner at second. Jackson Watkins at the plate. The pitch. Swinging a tapper, foul. Up the third baseline. And we shall do it again. Two balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out. Runner at second. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Watkins is gone. 1 out in the inning. Here's Eli Tyndall. Batting third, left fielder, number 11, Eli Tyndall. Eli Tyndall now stands in with 1 out, and J.D. Rodert at second. Off to a big lead. They're playing double play up the middle. The infielders are. And they'll turn and look at him. And the throw is nearly thrown into center field. What a play by the second baseman. Lance Metz, the second baseman, made a great play to keep that ball from going into center field. The pitch. Fastball, strike, and the count's 0-1. Oh, 0-1 the count to Eli Tyndall. Austin works from the stretch. Battle of lefties today. The pitch. Swung on and hit high in the left field. Left fielder is chasing it at the foul line. He makes the catch, and the inning is over. Oh, no, it's not. It's two outs. I'm rusty today. I really am. Here's Logan Warren. Logan Warren to the plate. I just had a Milton Bradley moment, but thank God I'm not playing. Runner takes off for third. The pitch is loaded inside. The throw to third. Safe! So now you got a runner at third base with a chance to bring home a run, but you got to do it with two outs. The 1-0 inside, and it's 2-0. Two balls, no strikes. Two down. Jodi Roeder at third. Eli Tyndall at the plate. The pitch. Fastball low and inside. And the count's now 3-0. Three balls, no strikes. The pitch on the way is a ball, and Logan Warren is on. And that brings up the big fella, Bij Asher, as Paxton Thompson will run for Warren. First baseman, number 40, Bij Asher. Bij Asher at the plate. Two outs, two on. Runners at the corners. The pitch. Swing and a miss, and the count's 0-1. This is what happened yesterday. The Olympians would get runners on, but they couldn't get him in. They couldn't scratch the plate. The 0-1 with the first base runner going. The throw down to second is not in time. And now you got two in scoring position with two out. Counts even counts 0-2. Beg your pardon. Clay Austin from the stretch. A look to second. The pitch. Swinging a smash. Foul. Right size, wrong shape. Count remains where it is at 0-2. Here's the pitch. Swinging a pop-up. On the infield, straight up, it is Clay Austin who will make the catch. Now the inning is over. No runs, no hits, no errors, and two left. Done with one, no score. Now we get to reset everything. There we go. Now our score bug has been reset. You know what? I'm just going to turn it off. There. One less thing for me to worry about. With the Manny Ramirez moment. Yeah. Forgot how many outs there were in the inning. We are live from Olympian Field. Olympian Field. Dadgummit. Well, a couple of fumble words are not going to stop me. Olympian Field is the place. Brian Snow here with you. It's Columbus East Olympians baseball and a doubleheader today between the Floyd Central Highlanders. Travis Combs will lead things off for Floyd Central, then Jack Mull, and then Peyton Durham. I'm making a mess. I want to thank the Olympians head coach. He came up here and brought me a little gear. Here we go to the top of the second with Travis Combs. Leading off the center fielder, number 5, Travis Combs. Travis Combs will lead off, lefty versus lefty. As Jodi will begin his second inning of work. From the windup, the pitch. Fastball, curveball strike, I beg your pardon, and the count's 0-1. From the windup, the 0-1. Curveball swung on and missed, and the count's 0-2. I think Uncle Charlie may pay another visit. The 0-2 pitch. Nope, went with a fastball outside, and the count's 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. And the pitch. Curveball swung on and missed. Warren up with it, tossed to first in time. That's a strikeout, 2-3, 1 down in the inning. Hello, Uncle Charlie. Here's Jack Mull, the DH. Designated hitter number 8, Jack Mull. Peyton Durham would be next. 1 out. Here in the top of the second, no score. Here's the pitch. Swinging a drive into deep left center field. Wilkinson giving chase, and it's over the head of both left fielders. Mull will pull into second with a stand-up double. Man, oh man, Eli Tendo nor Marcus Wilkinson could get to it. And now a 1-out runner at second. And here's Peyton Durham. Right fielder, number 6, Peyton Durham. Peyton Durham heads to the plate. Here's a pitch. Fastball low and inside, ball 1. Follow along with us and chat along with me here in the booth today. We got 2 games for you against Floyd Central, and these are 2 important conference games. First 2 of the year. The 1-0. Breaking ball strike, and that count is now even at 1-1. That's a nasty pitch. One ball, 1 strike to count. The pitch. Bunt shown, and it's bunted foul. And it makes it 1-2. Hey, Big Dog, do me a favor. Spread the word about this broadcast, will you please? Especially to the guys from the Warning Show. I know they love tuning in. Garth Davenport would be next, the starting first baseman. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Roder works from the stretch with a runner at second. The pitch. Outside with a fastball. And that'll even the count at 2-2. Two balls, two strikes. And the 2-2 pitch. Breaking ball in low and inside. Count goes full 3-2. You don't want to lose a batter that you had down 2 strikes. The payoff pitch. Swing and a miss on a curveball. And that's that. 2 down in the inning. Very important now. And here's Garth Davenport. First baseman, number 19, Garth Davenport. Garth Davenport joins in, or steps in. Yikes. Here's the pitch. Low and inside, ball 1. No, it's bad. I looked at the number when I was doing Floyd Central's lineup. I looked at the number, I looked at the name, and I still wrote it down wrong. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and the count's 1-1. I still wrote it down wrong. That's okay. Because come next baseball season, I'm going to have a real scorebook that I'm going to make, and it's going to have my logo on it. So, yeah, I'm kidding. 1-1. The pitch on the way. Swing and a miss on a breaking ball, and the count's 1-2. One and two the count. The pitch. Breaking ball on the ground to second. Second baseman up with it. Toss to versus in time. Inning over. So they get out of it. No runs, a hit, no errors, 1 left. We go to the bottom of the second. No score. Oh, doggone it. Don't you tell me that I left my phone in my truck. No, I didn't. It dropped out of my pocket. We go to the bottom of the second with A.J. Tyndall, Marcus Wilkinson, and Caden on hold headed to the plate. No score. Only 1 hit so far between the two teams. And that was the top of this inning by Jack Mull. A.J. Tyndall will start us off. Leading off, the second baseman, number 4, A.J. Tyndall. A.J. Tyndall leads things off. The pitch. Fastball high and wide for ball 1. One ball, no strikes to count. The kick and the pitch, and swinging a high fly ball into center field. The center fielder is under it. He puts it away. Travis Combs, 1 down in the inning. Marcus Wilkinson now steps to the plate. The center fielder, number 7, Marcus Williamson. I'm fumbling all kinds of names. That first pitch is way outside for ball 1. I looked at the name too. Boy, to say I'm rusty would be an understatement, especially when pulling double duty. But I'll get it right. I'll get it right. Here's a pitch. Strike call on the count's even 1-1. Ay, ay, ay. Well, it's like the big dog said. It's like riding a bike. Just got to get used to everything again. Here's a pitch, smashed foul, third base side. And the count's 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch on the way. Swinging a pop-up. Shortstop going out. Left fielder coming in. It's the left fielder putting it away. Jackson Hain, 2 down in the inning, and Wilkinson's retired. Here's Caden Arnholt. Caden Arnholt steps in. Olympians do not have a hit yet. They had a runner at third last inning and couldn't get him across the plate. Matter of fact, they had 2 runners on. Here's a pitch. Swinging a high pop-up, right side, and foul for strike 1. Arnholt back in the right-handed batter's box. A 1-strike pitch. Swing and a miss, and the count's 0-2. The strike 2 pitch is lowered inside, and it's 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 down, bottom of the second. The pitch, swing and a miss, and Arnholt's gone. And oh, that's a foul tip. Beg your pardon. This is a lot different than doing games in the studio, folks. And it's going to take me a bit to get used to it. 0-2 the count. The pitch. Swinging a grounder foul, third base side, and we'll do it again. I'm going to work as hard as I can to be walking again this summer, because I want to walk with my wife along the beach or just around the block. The pitch, swing and a miss, and now Arnholt's gone, and that's the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. To the third we go, no score. Here we go to the third, and it's the 9th place hitter, Easton Hogan, that will start things off. Leading off the third for Floyd Central, number 7, Easton Hogan. Easton Hogan comes to the plate to face J.D. Rodert for the first time today. And the pitch, it's popped up. It's driven into center. Wilkinson racing over into right center, puts it away. 1 pitch, 1 out. Now I got it right. Wilkinson I don't know why I thought Williamson, but I corrected it. Well, coach corrected it for me. To the top of the order, and Ross Jackson. The shortstop, number 2, Ross Jackson. Ross Jackson gets us started, or stands in with 1 out, and the pitch is a strike, and the count's 0-1. One strike to count. And the 1-strike pitch. A breaking ball to hit him. A little too far inside. And Ross Jackson's on with a hit by pitch. Here is Clay Austin, the pitcher. Pitcher number 12, Clay Austin. Fans are coming in here to Olympian Field. TJ Despain would be next. Runner at first, 1 out. Here's the pitch. Fastball high and tight for ball 1. One and 0 the count. And a step off, throw to first, runner back. Ross Jackson at first with a 1 out. Here in the top of the third, no score. The pitch, low and inside. From the stretch. Next one, fastball high, 3-0. A step off and a throw to first, and the runner is back safely. No score here at the top of the third, and the pitch on the way is outside, ball 4. So Clay Austin draws a walk. And now they have their courtesy runner for their pitcher. And TJ Despain is now up to the plate. The catcher, number 3, TJ Despain. TJ Despain steps to the plate. 2 on, 1 out, top of the third. Highlanders looking to strike. Here's a pitch. A breaking ball strike, and the count's 0-1. Oh and 1 the count. Rodert from the stretch, looks at second. And time called. Playing a little cat and mouse with Ross Jackson at second base. We're in the top of the third. There's 1 out. 2 runners aboard. Ross Jackson and Clay Austin. The 0-1 is a breaking ball way outside, and the count's even 1 ball, 1 strike. Olympians are on the road most of next week. We'll try to get to some of the games if we can. 1-1. Look at second. Double glance to second. And this. Oh, a step off in third first. Did they get him? They got him! Asher slapped the tag on the runner, and now there's 2 down in the inning. That's a big out. 1-3 on that pickoff. Here's the pitch. Outside. Two balls and a strike to count. With two down here in the top of the third. And the 2-1. A swing and a tapper to third. Foul. That'll even the count at 2-2. Two balls, two strikes, two down. Top of the third, no score. A look to second. And the 2-2 with runner going. Swing and a miss. He struck him out on a breaking ball inside. What a pitch. So they get out of the jam. That was a very big pickoff. No runs, no hits, no errors, and one left. To the bottom of the third. No score from Olympian Field. It's kind of crazy pulling double duty, but I love it. I have to remember how tough it is to do both, which is why I started concentrating on just the one, which is my play-by-play duties. Clay Austin will get ready for the bottom of the third. We owe you an ID. Let's pause for station identification. This is Columbus East Baseball on Snowman Sportsnet. Brian Snow back here with you at Olympian Field. Clay Austin finishing his warm-up tosses as we head to the bottom of the third. Drew Roeder will lead things off. Leading off the Olympians, number 6, Drew Roeder. Drew Roeder leads things off here in the bottom of the third. No score. Only one hit between the two teams. That belongs to Jack Mull, the DH. Here's the pitch, a swing at a high pop-up. Third base side, third baseman going after it. Runs out of room. It's out of play for strike one. It'll be Drew Roeder, then Jodi Roeder, and then Jackson Watkins. The 0-1 from Austin. Swing and a miss, and the count's 0-2. That was a foot and a half outside. He went after it. No balls, two strikes, and that is outside, 1-2. Here's the pitch. Swinging a tapper to third. That's a fair ball. Third baseman Hogan up with it. The long toss across the first is in time. One down to the inning. Good play by Easton Hogan. That'll bring the top of the order and J.D. Roeder to the plate. Now batting number 1, J.D. Roeder. J.D. Roeder stands in with one out and nobody on. Here in the bottom of the third, no score. From the windup, the pitch. Fastball inside. One ball, no strikes. The windup and the pitch on the way. That's inside. Another fastball. 2-0. Two balls, no strikes. The wind, the kick, and the pitch. Swinging a tapper headed to second. Up with it is Metz. He dropped it. Metz committed an error. That goes down as an error. And Jackson Watkins heads to the plate. With J.D. Roder at first and one down. And a step off and a look to J.D. He gets back safely. An error allowed J.D. Roder to reach. He's at first with one out. As Clay Austin will step off and throw to first again. So a little game of cat and mouse. Here's the pitch. A swing, a ground ball, pass first. That's trouble. Lance Metz up with it. The toss to first. Not in time. So now 2 on. With one out here in the third. Here's Eli Tyndall, the left fielder. Let's see if he can poke a base hit through and get some scoring started here. Here's the pitch. Outside, ball one. One ball, no strikes. The pitch. It's outside and it gets away, and both runners will move up. Roted at third, and Watkins now at second base. A nice hit will get you a pair. Now the infield creeps up. Clay Austin from the set. The pitch. A swing and a rope foul. Woo! But again, right size, wrong shape. Now we'll look to second and the pitch on the way. Low and inside. Oh, called a strike. Ouch. Now leaving the count at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Now Austin comes set. Runners at second and third. The pitch on the way. A swing and a tapper foul, first base side. Count stays even at 2-2. No runs, 1 hit, 2 errors for Floyd Central. No runs, 1 hit, no errors for Columbus East. And that's where we stand right now with 2 runners at third and 1 out. Here's the pitch. Outside with a curveball. Now the count's full at 3-2. Three balls, 2 strikes. Clay Austin trying to get out of a jam. The Olympians trying to do worse. Here's the pitch. Outside, ball 4. That'll load him up. Now here's Logan Warren. Roted at third. Watkins at second. Tyndall at first. Warren at the plate and nowhere to put him. Infield up all the way around. And now Austin works from the windup and delivers. Inside, ball one. And that prompts a meeting with catcher and pitcher. Warren stands in. Clay Austin will work out of the stretch. And the pitch. It's outside. 2 balls, no strikes. Bottom of the third inning, no score, but the Olympians are threatening with the bases loaded and 1 out. Here's the pitch. Way outside, 3-0. And now you got an issue with nowhere to put him. 3 balls, no strikes. 1 out, bottom of the third with no score. The 3-0 is a ball, and that'll force a run. Roeder will come in to score, and the Olympians grab the lead 1-0. And here's Bies Asher. So 1-0 Columbus East. Back-to-back walks forcing a run. And that brings a full conference to the mound. If you like what you see and what you hear, because we're giving you a look inside the booth and how we set things up, and y'all have hung with me this morning, and I appreciate it. Why don't you become a sponsor of our broadcast? You can find out more by dropping an email to snowmanmultimedia@gmail.com. That's snowmanmultimedia@gmail.com. Fans and small businesses alike can sponsor our broadcast. Very low rates as we go into a full season next year. As we go into a full season this August. And I can't wait. Bies Asher at the plate. Bases loaded, 1 out. Man, a chance to really do some damage with the infield up. Infield up at the corners, double play depth up the middle. The pitch on the way is a strike, and the count's 0-1. Oh, and 1 the count. And the pitch. Way outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now we got an umpire conference. Trying to figure out what they're discussing. Well, here's our current situation. There's 1 out. Bies Asher at the plate. The bases are loaded. A run is in. It is 1-0 in favor of Columbus East. And we're in the midst of an umpire conference right now. And hopefully soon we'll have a ruling on something. And now the home plate umpire is going to the Floyd Central coach. They might be determining a balk. I think that's exactly what they're looking at. Now he's going to go have a discussion with the pitcher, and that's exactly what the discussion is. It's about, did he commit a balk or not? Watkins at third, Tyndall at second, Thompson at first. One down. It's a warning. That's exactly what the discussion was about. It's a 1 ball, 1 strike. Austin sets, looks at second, and the pitch on the way. Way outside, 2-1. Watkins at third, Tyndall at second, Thompson at first, 1 out, 1 in. Chance to really do some damage. The 1-1 pitch, way outside. Counts now 3-1. The 3-1 pitch is a strike, and the count's full 3-2. And Asher, I believe, knew it. He knew it was coming. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The payoff pitch is ball 4. Asher walks. Watkins comes home, and it's now 2-0 in favor of the Olympians. They're going to let him stay in. Here is A.J. Tyndall. Number 4, A.J. Tyndall. A.J. Tyndall now stands in. Here's the pitch. A swing and a high drive into right. Right fielder circling the wagons. He's under it, makes the catch. Coming in from third, he'll score, is Eli Tyndall. Moving up to third is A.J. Tyndall, and it's now 3-0. I'd bring Marcus Wilkinson to the plate. Number 7, Marcus Williamson. I did it again. I said Wilkinson. I should have said Wilkinson. That's his last name. That's the second time I fouled up his name, and I apologize for that. I truly do. I misread it. Here's the pitch. Strike call to the inside corner. The count's 0-1. 3-0 in favor of the Olympians with 2 out and runners at the corners. Catcher directing defense. How about a poke job to left, Marcus Wilkinson? Here's the pitch. A swing and a high pop-up, right side foul out of play. And it's 0-2. Oh, 2 the count. 2 down, runners at the corners. And the pitch. Swinging a foul to the backstop. We'll do it again. Caden Arnholt, the 8th place hitter, would be next. Droid is with us, as didn't know you had a morning game. That's all right, bud. That is all right. Glad you're here. The pitch on the way. Outside. Counts 1-2. The pitch. A swing and a drive into left. Left fielder giving chase, and he runs out of time as it drops foul. Three nothing Olympians here in the bottom of the third. Two out, runners at the corners, and the pitch. Low. Now it's 1-2. Two balls, two strikes, two down. Runners at the corners. And the pitch on the way. A swing and a drive to deep left field. Hayne giving chase in the foul territory, makes the catch, and the inning is over. But they get 3 on 1 hit, 2 errors in the inning, and a pair at left on base. We go to the top of the 4th. Columbus East 3 and Floyd Central nothing. And Jordan tells us, as he looks at the Sports World News, that Nico Iamaleava is leaving Tennessee. He skipped Friday's practice due to looking for a new NIL deal, and Tennessee is moving on from him. These NIL deals, man. I mean, get what you're worth, but keep your loyalty. To the top of the 4th inning, and it's Jackson Hayne that will lead things off. Jackson Hayne, joined by Travis Combs and Jack Mull, who owns the only hit for the Highlanders. Olympians 3, Highlanders nothing in this Hoosier Hills Conference game. Now J.D. Roeder begins his 4th inning of work. The pitch, inside, ball 1. Hayne 0 for 1 on the afternoon. The pitch is inside, and it skips away from the catcher. And it's 2-0. Eastern Conference picture is set in the NBA. All the spots have been clinched. All the positions have been laid out. The West, not so much. The 2-0 pitch. Swinging a drive into left center. Wilkinson giving chase. He's under it. He's got it. 1 down in the inning. One down to Travis Combs, the center fielder. Headed for the left-handed batter's box. Lefty versus lefty. The pitch. Breaking ball up for ball 1. One ball, no strikes. 1 out, top of the 4th inning. From the windup, the 1-0 pitch. Inside corner strike, and the count's even 1-1. Here's the pitch. Low and inside, 2-1. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball inside, and it skips away. Top of the 4th inning. 3-0 in favor of the Columbus East Olympians. From the windup, here's the pitch. That's outside, ball 4. One out, one on to Jack Mull, who doubled his first time at the plate. 4 through 7 in the West in the NBA is up for grabs. And the big game will be the Clippers at the Warriors. That game will decide all the other spots. If the Warriors win, they get the 6th spot and they get 10 days off. If they don't, they get 2 days off and have to play a play-in game. All eyes will be on San Francisco on Sunday, and I'll do that game virtually. Back to first is Travis Combs. Rodert steps up and now throws to first. He's already picked off a runner. This one, the runner's back safely. 3-0 in favor of the Columbus East Olympians. And the pitch. Swinging a smash up the middle. Shortstop has it. Second one. Return. And 2. A double play. And that's the inning. To the bottom of the 4th. 3-0 Olympians. Bottom of the 4th, and Caden Arnholt leads things off against a new pitcher as Arnholt slaps one foul out of play. It's Easton Woodrum, the junior. 6'2", 170, the right-hander. As Arnholt bats here in the bottom of the 4th, and that's a ball inside. And the count is now even at 1-1. Clay Austin goes 3 innings, gives up a hit, 3 runs, one of them earned, and he struck out 3. And that one slapped foul out of play, and the count's 1-2. 1-2 the count. With nobody on, nobody out here in the bottom of the 4th inning. The pitch. Swinging a foul out of play. We'll do it again. From the windup, the pitch. Fastball inside. Yow. Two balls, 2 strikes. Nobody on, nobody out. Bottom of the 4th inning. And the pitch. Inside with a fastball. And the count's now full of 3-2. Here it comes. A swing, a ground ball headed to second. Second baseman up with it. The toss to first in time. Good play by Mets. One down in the inning. Here's Drew Roeder to the plate with one down here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Big Dog says, as a former lefty pitcher, I can tell you it's difficult to get ahead of righties because everything tails away from them, and you got to force yourself to pull the ball over the plate. Here's a pitch inside, ball one. You are right with that, Big Dog. The 1-0 pitch. Fastball high and tight, 2-0. Two balls, no strikes to count. The kick and the pitch. Inside with a fastball, 3-0. Shane, I didn't know you were a lefty. I didn't know that. Cool. 3 balls, no strikes. The wind and the 3-0 is a strike, and the count's 3-1. The 3-1 is a strike, and the count's full, 3-2. Yikes. Three balls, 2 strikes. Woodrum is ready. The payoff pitch is low, ball 4. I'm going to bring J.D. Roeder to the plate. Woodrum works from the stretch, and the pitch on the way is out. A strike all on the outside corner. The count's 0-1. Drew Roeder leads away from first. Woodrum gives him a look. 1 down, 1 on. And the pitch on the way is low. Good scoop by the catcher, TJ Despain. And the count's even 1-1. Everything I threw was hard. I know. I get it, man. I didn't want to learn a curve until I was like I couldn't pitch for the life of me, but I played first base for a while when I played baseball. Here's the pitch with a runner going. That's a strike, and the throw to second. Save! Another stolen base. One ball and 2 strikes to count. 1 out. Runner at second. Third baseman on the grass, practically. J.D. Roeder waits. And Woodrum's pitch. Inside. Good scoop by Despain. Runner headed for third. He'll make it. One out, runner at third. J.D. Roeder at the plate. Counts even 2-2. 3-0 Olympians here in the fourth. The pitch. A swing and a ground ball headed to the right side. First baseman up with it. He'll step on the bag. They'll keep Drew Roeder at third. And 2 down to the inning to Jackson Watkins. Woodrum from the stretch, the pitch. Swinging a high fly ball into deep right field. Right fielder racing back, long way to go, and he makes the catch. Peyton Durham put it away in right field. No runs, No hits, no errors, one left. We go to the top of the fifth. 3-0 in favor of the Olympians. Peyton Durham will lead off the top of the fifth. And the pitch. A breaking ball inside, ball one, as we get started here in the top of the fifth. It'll be Durham, Davenport, and Hogan, your scheduled hitters here in the fifth inning. Here's the pitch. It's a strike, and the count's even 1-1. Had to have a snack. So I didn't eat breakfast this morning. The pitch on the way. Swinging a high pop-up. Into center. Wilkinson racing in. Got it! One down in the fifth. Here's Garth Davenport. Number 19, Garth Davenport. Garth Davenport to the plate. 0-for-1. Here's a pitch. Breaking ball outside for ball one. From the windup, here's a pitch. Fastball strike, and the count's even 1-1. One ball, one strike. And the 1-1. Low, 2-1. Two balls, one strike, the count. And the 2-1 pitch. Swinging a high fly ball into right. He's under it. Got it. 2 down in the inning. Caden Onholt was the one that put it away. And now it's Easton Hogan. Number 7, Easton Hogan. Easton Hogan will step to the plate with 2 out and nobody aboard. How about a 1-2-3 inning? Roder's pitch. Swinging a ground ball headed to first. Asher's got it. And there we go. A 1-2-3 inning. Bingo. First one of the day. We go to the bottom of the fifth. Olympians 3 and the Highlanders nothing on the Columbus East Baseball Network. Here we go to the bottom of the fifth, and it's Eli Tyndall that'll lead things off. Hitting off the Olympians, number 11, Eli Tyndall. ET steps in to start the bottom of the fifth. Here's a pitch. Outside, ball one. It's Eli Tyndall, Logan Warren, and Byes Asher, your scheduled hitters here in the fifth. Here's the pitch. Low and inside, 2-0. Two balls, no strikes. Nobody on, nobody out here at the bottom of the fifth inning. Eli Tyndall at the plate. Here's the pitch. Low and inside, 3-0. Three balls, no strikes. And the pitch on the way is a ball. 4-pitch walk to Eli Tyndall to start the inning. Here's Logan Warren. The catcher, number 22, Logan Warren. Logan Warren now steps in with a runner at first and nobody out, and time called at the plate as the catcher wanted to make sure everybody was in their defensive alignment. Look to first as Woodrum comes set. Kicks, deals. Breaking ball strike, and the count's 0-1. One strike to count. Nobody out. Tyndall at first. Warren at the plate. And the pitch. Inside corner strike, and the count's 0-2. Warren steps back into the box. Tyndall leads away from first. Woodrum has come set. And the strike two pitch is swung on and driven into left field. Left fielder player getting chased, and he didn't get it. Oh, he did get it. I beg your pardon. He caught it. Wow. That's the first out of the inning. Warren's retired. Here's Byes Asher. One out, bottom of the fifth. Byes Asher at the plate. From the set with a runner going. That's inside, or he bluffed him. Woodrum looks at first. And the 1-0 pitch is swung on and missed. Asher tried to hold it back. He didn't. That'll even the count at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Asher at the plate. Tyndall at first. 1 out. A throw to first, and Tyndall is back safely. A look to first, and Woodrum now comes set. Throw to first again. And he barely got back that time. Woodrum again comes set. This time the runner does go. Throw down to second. Not in time. Now runners at second with a 2-1 count on Byes Asher. And the pitch. A strike called in the inside corner. That'll even the count at 2-2. Two balls, two strikes, one out, runner at second in the form of Eli Tyndall. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. And they'll throw to first. Tyndall heads to third. Safe there. 2 down. As Asher's retired on a strikeout. 2-3. If you're scoring at home with this. Got to bring A.J. Tyndall to the plate. A.J. Tyndall at the plate. Eli Tyndall standing at third with 2 down. And the pitch. Breaking ball strike, and the count's 0-1. Legacy Maker Sports is with us. Says, let's go, Snowman. Thank you. Thank you and your group very, very much. The 1-strike pitch is a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Darrell, I owe you a baseball game. Whether it be in Virginia or North Carolina, I owe you a game. The pitch on the way is low and inside. 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. With 2 down here in the bottom of the 5th inning. The pitch. Swinging a bouncing ball to third. Third baseman up with it on the grass. Throw to first. Scooped up in time, and the inning is over. No runs, no hits, no errors. They leave 1. We go to the 6th. Olympians 3, and the Highlanders nothing on the Olympians Baseball Network. J.D. Rodert set to begin his 6th inning of work. He's thrown 60 pitches, only 29 for strikes. But yet, he holds a 3-0 lead. Ross Jackson will lead things off. Ross Jackson will lead things off. He is 0 for 1 on the day. And the pitch. Strike called with a fastball outside corner. And the count's 0-1. Big dog, I did not know you were a left-hander. Man, that's cool. From the windup, here's the 0-1. A fastball outside, and the count's even 1-1. One ball, 1 strike to count. The kick and the pitch. Low and inside, it's 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike to count. From the windup, the pitch. Breaking ball tapped out in front of the mound. This is trouble. Up with it is Warren. Throw to first and didn't get him. Man, that looked like he was out by a step, but they don't get the call. And now we got an infield, we got a leadoff runner at first in the form of Ross Jackson. And now the Olympian coaches are talking to the umpire. They want to get it. They want to see Clay Austin would be next. And safe. So Jackson's now 1 for 2 with an infield hit. Clay Austin comes to the plate. Clay Austin to the plate. Ross Jackson at first. And the pitch. Swinging a smash foul, and the count's on 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Outside, counts even 1 ball, 1 strike. Austin getting its signs from third base. 1-1 the count. Roder is set. The pitch. Upstairs, 2-1. Two balls, 1 strike, the count. Runner at first. The pitch. Runner goes. And it bounces away from Logan Warren. And Ross Jackson swipes second base. And the count's now 3-1. 3 balls and a strike. Roder looks at second, and the 3-1 pitch is a ball that'll put 2 runners aboard with nobody out here in the 6th. And now that brings the tying run to the plate in TJ Despan. The catcher, number 3, TJ Despain. Despain 0 for 1 on the day. Two on, nobody out. Top of the 6th inning. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball, missed it. Counts 1-0. 3-1-0 for the Olympians, 0-2-2 for the Highlanders. A step off, throw to first, runner back. Jackson at second, Austin at first, nobody out. Top of the 6th inning. Olympians hold a 3-0 lead, but it's in jeopardy because the tying run is at the plate. Here's the pitch. Tapper headed towards third. Somebody get it. Nope, they couldn't get it. Off of Roder's glove, that's an error, and the bases are loaded with nobody out. Now you got a real problem. Jackson Hayne to the plate. Left fielder, number 10, Jackson Hayne. Now you got Jackson Hayne to the plate, and you got nowhere to put him. Jackson at third, Austin at second, Despain at first, nobody out. And J.D. Roder is going to try to wiggle out of this one. He's thrown 71 pitches to this juncture. And he'll work from the windup. The pitch. Breaking ball, strike, and the count's 0-1. Here's the pitch. Low and inside. Good stop by Warren. And the count is now even at 1 ball, 1 strike. One ball, 1 strike to count. And the pitch on the way. A swing and a smash up the middle. That's a base hit. In comes Jackson. Austin rounds third. He heads home. The throw is cut off. It's a 3-2 game with nobody out. That ball was absolutely scorched. And it's a 2-run single, and it's now 3-2. And Roder has seen his 3-run lead now become just a 1-run lead with runners at first and second. And the most dangerous part of this inning, nobody out. Center fielder number 5, Travis Combs. Travis Combs steps up. Lefty versus lefty. With the tying run in scoring position in the form of TJ Despain. Here's the pitch. Swinging a foul at behind the plate. The count's 0-1. Oh and 1 the count. Nobody out, 2 aboard, and 2 in. The pitch. Up the third base line with a bunt. Roder throws the first in time. 1 down in the inning, but now both runners are now in scoring position. Despain at third, Hand at second. Beautiful, beautiful bunt. Now Jack Mull hits to the plate, and you got to get him. You don't care a thing about the runners. You just care about the batter at the plate. 1 down in the inning. Roder sets the pitch. Low, ball 1. Mull is 1 for 3 on the day today. He ripped a double earlier in the game. The pitch. Strike called right down the middle. Counts even 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Rodered from the set position. The pitch. Breaking ball way outside. The count's 2-1. 2 balls and a strike. Two and 1 the count to Jack Mull, their DH. The pitch. Swinging a ground ball headed to second. They're going to come home. Save. Tie game. You got to get the out. Had a sure out at first base, didn't take it. The ball was hit slowly. And we have a new game at 3. It's Peyton Durham, the right fielder. Olympians got 3 runs in the third. And Floyd Central has responded with 3 here in the top of the 6th. Throw to first, runner back. We have a new game at 3. Jackson Haynes at third. Mull at first. Peyton Durham is at the plate. Lefty versus lefty. Throw to first, runner back. Here's the pitch. Upstairs, ball one. One ball, no strikes. The pitch. Bunted, shown, pulled back, taken for a ball, and it's 2-0. Throw to first, runner back again. Now the count's now 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike. We're in the top of the 6th, and we're even at 3. Rotated from the stretch, the pitch is ball 4, and the bases are loaded again. Now to bring Garth Davenport to the plate. Now to bring a conference to the mound. Rotated stays in. And Garth Davenport steps to the plate. Garth Davenport hits the plate. He's 0 for 2 on the afternoon. 3-3 tie here in the top of the 6th inning. Here's the pitch. Strike called on the outside corner. The count's 0-1. 0-1 the count. And the pitch. Bunt up the first base line. Take the sure out at first. He does. The run scores. And just like that, Floyd Central erases a 3-0 deficit and now leads 4-3 with 2 more runners in scoring position. With 2 out now in the inning to Easton Hogan. Four to 3 our score in favor of Floyd Central here in the top of the 6th. And the pitch. A swing and a ground ball headed to third. Drew Rodert's got it. The toss to first is in time. Inning over. But they get 4 on 2 hits, an error, and they leave a pair. Now, the Olympians have some work to do, trailing 4-3 as we go to the bottom of the 6th on Snowman Sportsnet. Marcus Wilkinson will lead off the bottom of the sixth, and the Olympians find themselves on the downside 4-3 as the Highlanders strike for 4 in the top of this inning. Woodrum's pitch swung on and missed, strike 1. Two bad decisions in the field, and now you're trailing instead of it at the worst being tied. Here's the pitch, swing and a miss, and the count's 0-2. Four to 3 Highlanders here in the bottom of the sixth inning. The Olympians trying to get the bats going and retie this thing back up. 0-2. That's a fastball high, and the count's 1-2. Wilkinson 0 for 2. Facing a 1-ball, 2-strike count from Eason Woodrum, the hard-throwing right-hander. Here it comes. It hit him. And the tying run's aboard. Got to bring Caden Arnholt to the plate. Caden Arnholt will head to the plate, 0 for 2. Let's change that, and let's get a rally going. The pitch. Swinging a foul. Good swing by Arnholt. Just couldn't connect the right way. It counts 0-1. Wilkinson leads away from first. Woodrum comes set. The 1-strike pitch. Swinging a tapper foul behind the plate. The count's 0-2, and that got a piece of Arnholt. From the stretch, the pitch. A swing and a line drive into right field for a base hit. Wilkinson will head to second. Nice hit by Arnholt. He's now 1 for 3. And that brings Drew Roeder to the plate. Number 6, Drew Roeder. Drew Roeder heads to the plate with the tying run at second, go-ahead run at first, and nobody out here in the bottom of the sixth inning. 4-3 Highlanders with the lead, but that lead is in jeopardy right now. It's Drew Roeder facing Eason Woodrum. He looks at second, Woodrum does, and they throw back to second, runner back safely. Righty versus righty, Drew Roeder facing Eason Woodrum, who came in the fourth inning. He's now in his second inning of work. Woodrum comes set. The pitch on the way. A swing and a ground ball headed to third. They go to second for 1. Return to first. Not in time. But the most important thing is the tying run is now at third base. Roeder reaches on a fielder's choice. Here's J.D. Roeder. A nice sacrifice fly or something punched to the right side will even this game. Jackson Stone is your new catcher. One of the changes for Floyd Central. Here's a pitch. Runner goes. Fumbled by Stone. They go and no throw to second base. So now the go-ahead run stands at second base. Now Stone will go out and talk to his pitcher, Woodrum. J.D. Roder at the plate. Easton Woodrum with runners at second and third and one out. The pitch. Strike called, and the count's 0-1. On one, the count. The pitch. Low and inside. The count's even. Or the count's 2-1, I beg your pardon. 1-2. 1-2. 1-2, the count. The pitch. Low. Good stop by Jackson Stone behind the plate. Wilkinson at third. Drew Roder at second. One out. 4-3. Highlanders with the lead. The pitch. A swing and a pop-up. Third base side. Get out of here. Get out of here. Yo, he didn't get it, so it drops foul, and another chance for Roder. Two balls, two strikes. 2-2 pitch on the way. Swinging a drive toward right center field. Lay going back. Over his head. In comes Wilkinson. Roder around third. He scores. And the Olympians are back in front. J.D. Roder, the star of the day, comes through with a booming two-run double. And the Olympians regain the lead 5-4. Now Jackson Watkins to the plate to try to add to the total. Watkins is 1 for 3. Here's the pitch. Way outside, ball one. A two-run double by J.D. Roder, who's also today's starting pitcher, and they're back in front 5-4. Now Roder would be in line for the win. Here's the pitch. Outside. Counts now 2-0. Woodrum from the set and the 2-0 pitch. Swing and a miss, and the count's 2-1. Sorry about that. 2 balls, 1 strike. 1 out, 2 in. 5-4 Olympians. And the pitch on the way. Swinging a high, pop foul. Out of play. That'll even the count at 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. 1 out, 2 in. Here's the pitch. Swing a tapper to the right side. First baseman up with it. He'll race to the bag, win the race. Watkins is out. J.D. Roder to third. Now 2 down in the inning. Number 11, Eli Tyndall. Eli Tyndall heads to the plate with a runner at third and 2 out. Woodrum gets his sign, and now comes set. The pitch. Fastball high, ball one. One ball, no strikes, two down. Rolled it at third. The pitch. Breaking ball inside, 2-0. The 2-0 pitch. High, 3-0. Tyndall is 0 for 1 with a walk. Here's the pitch. Strike call, 3-1. Three balls, one strike with two down here in the bottom of the sixth inning. The pitch. Ball four. Tyndall walks for the second time. And here's Logan Warren. And this will bring a conference to the mound, and this will bring a change in pitchers. Ethan Woodrum departs. We'll take a 1:05 break, and we will let you know the new pitcher after this. Travis Combs is your new pitcher, and Logan Warren will head to the plate. Warren is 0 for 1. He also has drawn a walk. Combs' pitch. Runner goes. Fake the throw. Now they got Roden in the pickle. They throw to the plate. Save! Wow. Now it is 6-4. 3 runs home. And you put that down as a double steal. (6-4) Olympians here in the bottom of the sixth. Here's the pitch. Low and inside, and it gets away. Headed to the plate, and out at the plate. So Tendulous cut down, but the Olympians respond. They get 3 this inning, and they lead 6-4 as we go to the money frame, the top of the 7th. Back after this on Snowman Sportsnet. Jackson Watkins is now on to pitch for the Olympians. Drew Roeder went 6 innings, gives up 3 hits, 4 runs, 3 of them earned. He finished with 5 strikeouts. He also hit a batter. 87 pitches by J.D. Roeder today. Here we go. Top of the 7th inning. And it's Ross Jackson that will lead things off. Ross Jackson leads things off. He is 1 for 2. He started that rally last inning. Here's a pitch. It is low and inside, ball 1 from Jackson Watkins. From the windup, the 1-0. Way outside, 2-0. The pitch. That's outside, 3-0. Three balls, no strikes. The pitch. Strike call, 3-1. 3-1 to Ross Jackson, and you want to take care of him to lead off the inning. Next one. That's ball 4, and that'll take care of that. Jackson's aboard. Here's Clay Austin. Number 12, Clay Austin. Clay Austin to the plate, officially 0 for 1 on the afternoon. Watkins comes set. The pitch. Outside, ball 1. One ball, no strikes. Top of the 7th inning. The 1-0. Outside, 2-0. This is trouble. Bring a conference out to the mound. It's 2 balls, no strikes. There's a runner aboard. The tying run is at the plate in the form of Clay Austin. We're in the top of the 7th inning, and the Olympians have a 6-4 lead. Watkins from the stretch. And the pitch. Strike called. 2-1. Throw to first, runner back. Jodi Roder picked off a runner earlier in the game. Two balls, one strike. Nobody out. Top of the 7th, and the pitch. Outside, 3-1. The pitch on the way. There's a strike, and the count's full, 3-2. Floyd Central didn't like that call. Counts full, 3-2. Runner at first, nobody out. Top of the 7th inning, Jackson from the low set. And the payoff pitch is a ball. So now you got 2 runners aboard, nobody out. Here's TJ Despain. TJ Despain heads to the plate. He's 0 for 2. Watkins from the set, looks at second. The pitch is a strike right down the middle. The count's 0-1. Now it's nervous time for the Olympians. But they got to execute here on defense. They lead 6-4 here in the top of the money frame, the top of the 7th inning. Six runs, 3 hits, 1 error for the Olympians. 4 runs, 3 hits, 3 errors for the Highlanders. All right, here we go. Here's a pitch. Bunted foul. And the count's 0-2. You need an out here if you're Jackson Watkins. Trying to save it for Jodi Roder. Watkins looks at second and comes home. Swing and a miss. Despain is retired, 1 out in the 7th. Big out. That'll bring Jackson Stone to the plate. That is a huge out because now a double play will end this game. The pitch. Swing and tapper headed to third, foul. Strike 1. Oh, and 1 the count. 1 out, top of the 7th. The pitch is low and outside, and the count's even. 1 ball, 1 strike. From the set position, look to second, and the pitch on the way is low, 2-1. Two balls, 1 strike. 1 out, top of the 7th. Watkins looks in, gets his sign. And now comes Set with his grandpa looking on. And the 2-1 from Watkins is a ball, 3-1. Watkins has already walked 2 in the inning. Three balls, 1 strike. Watkins sets. The pitch. Swinging a shot. Oh! Double play! Game over! And that's a winner! That's an Olympians winner! Bise Asher caught a rope and dove and hit the first base bag. I said a double play could end this game, and it just did. Play of the game belongs to Bise Asher, who caught that line drive and tagged the bag for a double play. Our player of the game is Jodi. He gets the win, going 6 innings with 5 strikeouts. Jackson Watkins get the save. Your final score in game 1 of our doubleheader, it is Columbus East 6 and Floyd Central 4. Final totals on the board: 6 runs, 3 hits, 1 error. 6 left on base. Floyd Central, 4 runs, 3 hits, 3 errors. Laid left, 4 on base. Jodi is your winner. Eason Woodrum takes the loss. Jackson Watkins the save. And Jodi is our inaugural player of the game. Hey, you want to sponsor our player of the game? Give me an email at Snowman Multimedia at gmail.com. That's Snowman Multimedia at gmail.com. We got a break. I'm going to take one as well. And we'll be back with the second game of our doubleheader in a little bit.